EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down by Shaq.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Hundley. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's
a huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, it's Drake. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Short on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Hundley. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, 2nd on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice. And maybe he's found new life as he continues to pile up the big numbers.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
72! 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Walker. Throwing on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
3-yard loss.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
18 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence for that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
First and 10.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. McCaffrey following the penalty. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't do it. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones I need.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a second down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Cardinals.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
A nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
On the tackle.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
Brings up second.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got it to Williams.
Complete to Max Williams.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Panthers 21, Cardinals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end.
Hundley's pass.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Walker flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Not much there, only a yard. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action, Walker. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
That's good.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
The 40-yard line.
Walker now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Walker. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Panthers 28, Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Hundley's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Carter on the stop.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hundley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
It's complete to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
On 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's going to run again. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
21-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 42. Cardinals.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
24-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Walker trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
It's a game.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Mike, 58, right there. So don't say nothing. 58,
Here's Walker to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Touchdown, Cardinals. Boy, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
We can debate all we want about Patrick Peterson returning punts. We know he's a Pro Bowl corner, so there's a risk factor there, but he loves it, and he often creates big plays, as we just saw there.
Yeah, here the end justifies the means, so to speak. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
58, Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Tight off.
Operating from the gun. Walker hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Drake. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
He's across midfield.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hits Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to Kenyon Drake.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Arizona.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jordan Hicks, third in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 19. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
15-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
5-yard attempt.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
42.